there are races you can do with your dog, and I've seen how in Europe there are triathlons for dogs. And so I was searching as hard as I could on Google for a triathlon that will allow dogs. And I contacted our local ones in Tulsa, and they said you can't have a dog because of insurance. So then I just had one last effort. I was on Facebook, I typed in Canine Triathlon, and something called Leon's America Hero Race popped up, and it looked like an obstacle course that allowed canines. And they also had a triathlon, so I was wondering if the triathlon allowed canines, and so I emailed Leon, and he got back to me really fast. I was surprised, and he's like, well, let's see if we can make this work. And I was not expecting that. I was expecting the normal response of, no, sorry, the insurance doesn't allow it. I did not know who I was dealing with. And so here we are.
This is our 40th anniversary that we're celebrating. It's a very, very humble beginning. Back in 1983, the sport of triathlon was relatively a newborn. Very few events across the United States. And we just had this idea that we can jump into this and do something very special in a humble way. And the comment was, been looking across America, and there hasn't really been that door opening up where someone would embrace this concept with the service dogs and the veterans having a triathlon. Soon as she mentioned about veterans and caring about our true heroes, that's everything to us. There's never really been a service dog triathlon for veterans. And it's just so intriguing because we have a unique venue here. We're very fortunate to have this venue. The city, the state, everyone has just been so supportive over the years. So when we mentioned we want to take care of our heroes and we said they were the dog portion, a lot of people are going, what? And I said, yeah, they're going to swim together, bite together, run together. And it's just really important to understand the value that they bring to our veterans. I mean, if you spend any time talking to a veteran that has a service dog, they'll tell you the value of that is just can't even be measured. So for us to, in a small way, be able to do something for the first time on American soil that will benefit our veterans and respect our service dogs, we're humbled and we're honored to do that at America's Race.
I don't do anything without her, and to have something that we can be a part of and support for other people to bring knowledge and expose what they can do, it's mind-blowing. She saved my life when I was in very bad times. She absolutely 100% saved my life, and she makes me want to be a better person every day, and you can't replace that. Leon does a great job of bringing, he paints a picture of what we're here for and why we're here and who sacrificed for us to be here.
I loved it, loved every second of it. It was our first anything like this. We met Elena through an event last weekend. It was a canine obstacle course, 5K, and it was our first ever. So we had a blast, and she told me about this, and I was like, I love it, we're in.
Today was a lot of fun. We've done a couple of running races together, and he loves to play fetch in the water. My coach heard about this triathlon, and so she told me to check it out, and we signed up a week and a half ago. But this was the first time that we were ever on a bike together, with me biking and him running. It's always fun to do something with Riggins where he gets excited and he loves to run and play and swim, and so to have an environment where he can do all of those activities in one is amazing, and it's something I'll treasure for many years to come.
It's cool to have everything in your mind and you have people telling you this is going to be awesome, but you don't believe it till you see it, and it was awesome. The hope is that one day this could be a race that veterans and civilians with their service dogs could participate in, that even if you have a service dog and it needs to go everywhere with you, you can still do a triathlon. It doesn't prevent you from doing that because you can do it with your service dog and with your companion who needs to be there to make sure you're okay. So that's the hope in growing the sport in the U.S. This is the first time ever that canines have competed in a triathlon in the USA. So we made history, and we did it to honor our service dog heroes.